ngase ke ngisifaka kwi-sealback futhi ke ngiyasiphindisela ke siya khona la kufanele ukuthi siye khona police station.
Okay. The number that is written there is a lab number, am I correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yebo leyo number lo ebhalwe ke phambilini ushilo ukuthi leyo number le yabhalwa kuye nguye nge-engraver. I-lab number leyo number eyabhalwa phezu kwe-trigger guard yaleso spam.
Who allocates the lab number from the exhibit?
That's when the exhibit is registered by the admin people. Then a lab number is connected with the station name and the cash number. Then the system originates a lab number, and that lab number get on the docket, and then I will mark my exhibits according to that lab number. But correlate with the station and the cash number.
I-lab number ke ihambelana ke nenombolo yase station kanti ke yenzwa abantu abasebenzisana abangena kuyo leyo system emayelana ke nokuregister kwama exhibits. Emva kwalokho ke le system iyakwazi ke ukuthi iphane ngenumber i-lab number okuyiyona ke ezo xhunyaniswa ke ne case number.
Okay. So if I understand you correct, that lab number is allocated by someone else who is not yourself.
No.
Am I correct?
No, it's done by admin, not by me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry. Okay.
Is it allocated by the system?
Yeah,
the system, not somebody else.
Yeah, they
can't come there and give a lab number out of his head.
No, the system allocates a lab number. You put in a station and the cash number, and then it gives you a lab number, and that sticker was put on the docket outside.
Kanti ke kukhona isticker esiphumayo uma ke ufaka i-case number ne-station saleyo case. I-lab number ke uma iphuma izophuma ke nge-sticker. Leso sticker ke se-lab number sibese sibekwa phezu kwedocket. Akusiyena umuntu ozofika nje mhlambe singathi iphoyisa athi asinikeze i-lab number enjena yi-system. Uma ufaka imininingwane ethize.
Well, I don't have anything to do with the lab number allocation.
Mina ke anginakwenza ke mayelana ke ne-lab number okanye ukukhishwa kwe-lab number.
No, I'm just asking clarity.
Yeah.
Just asking clarity from you.
Sorry.
Okay. Just to cut the matter short, there is no evidence other than your word before this court that you are the one who allocated this serial number. That is written
that lab
here.
Number.
Yes, that's your word only. That is before this court.
That's correct, man.
Okay.
Mina nje okushoyo lokho abukho ubufakazi obuseka ukuthi imina wafaka le lab number phezulu lesa spam.
Okay. And after doing the comparison, it is your evidence that you sealed that exhibit. Am I correct?
Excuse me?
After the comparison.
I did do a comparison. I didn't do a comparison with the Alexandra. You mean the Alexandra case?
No, I mean in that firearm.
I only investigated the firearm and fired test cartridges in this firearm test bullets.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying after doing all that comparison, you sealed. It's your evidence that you sealed that firearm.
Yeah, it's not a comparison, just investigation. And after I did fired my test, I sealed it in that seal bag that I already gave to the court.
Yebo, akusikhona ke ukuthathanisa kangako ngalomzuzu. Kahle kahle ke ukwenza ivivinyo zokuthi kudutshulwe. Emva kwalokho ke emva kokuthi kudutshulwe ngaleso spam ingcenye ke zalezo ivivinyo zifakwa kwi-evidence bag okungukuthi iyasilwa emva kwalokho.
Okay. And after Mangena had also done the investigation in that firearm, he also sealed the exhibit.
I don't know. I suppose so, yeah.
Angazi ke ukuthi emva kokuthi Mangena yana enze uphenyo lwakhe phezulu leso spam ukuthi uye wathatha leso spam wasifaka kwi-evidence bag okanye kwi-seal bag wase uyasila cha angazi ke obakhe ubufakazi ke lo. Fanele ukuthi enze kanjalo kodwa ngeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngimkhulumele.
Okay. The exhibit bag that is in front of you is the one that was sealed by you or is the one that was sealed by Mangena?
This is the one that was sealed by me.
The evidence bag ephambi kwami yasilwa yini.
Okay.
Yasilwa yini.
So it means
that one was sealed by me, and I gave this evidence back with the firearm and the ammunition back to ballistics admin people.
Emva kwalokho ke ngase ngithatha yona le bag inesibhamu inenhlamvu ivaliwe okanye isiliwe kwe ballistic section ngasiphindisela kwe ballistic section.
Okay. So we don't have the seal bag for Mangena.
I don't know, there's other seal bags here, but I don't know where they fit
Oh,
in.
okay.
Because it wasn't me that sealed something in them.
Manje ama seal bag akhona khona la kodwa ke angazi ukuthi ubani osilile futhi ngeke ngikwazi ukukhuluma lapho ukuthi ngoba akusiyimina owasila lapho kulawa amanye ama bag.
The firearm, the exhibit 2 that is in front of you, you said it's a, I'm sorry my lord, it says ZC model. CZ model, CZ, yes, thank you.
Yebo leso sibhamu ke i-CZ75 esikhuluma ngaso esikhona la kwingxenye ubufakazi.
And there are many CZs model 5.
Say again?
There are many CZs model 5 firearm.
Model 75.
Other than that one.
Yeah.
Yebo ama CZ75 maningi
And
ngaphandle kwalesi sibhamu kuphela.
And the barrels of the same firearm that is in front of you are interchangeable barrels.
I believe it can be interchanged.
Ngiyakholwa ukuthi kungaba ke ama-barrel akwazi ukushintsheka.
Okay. And we are not sure whether the barrel that is still in that firearm is the same barrel that was in the firearm that you tested in 2015.
Well, I showed the testing this firearm. That will, Colonel Magena must testify to that. I only fired to test bullets, and that he must tell you, not me.
Colonel Magena ongakwazi ke ukuqinisekisa lokho ukuthi i-barrel esetshenzisiwe ngekathi mina ngiyivivinya lesi sibhamu kusaseyiyona ke leya barrel eyasetshenziswa.
And the structure that we have just confirmed, the structure of the firearm, can be the same, but only to find that the barrel inside, it's another barrel. The structure.
Yeah.
The structure of the firearm.
Yeah.
It can still be the same as we have looked at that firearm.
Yeah, you can just replace the barrel if you want to.
Yes, and only to find that the barrel inside is another barrel.
Yeah, that I won't know.
Lokho ngeke ngikwazi ukuthi isibhamu ngoba sisibona nje i-structure sakhona ukuthi yebo leso sibhamu ilesibhamu ke engenza ivivinyo kuso kodwa ke ukuthi i-barrel yashintshwa lokho angikwazi angeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngiqinisekise ukuthi iyashintshwa leya barrel yaleso sibhamu.
But it's possible to change the barrels.
Yeah, it's possible to change the barrels. I can show the court is quick to find it to change the barrel if it's much, but
yebo kuyakhonakala ukuthi i-barrel yesibhamu ishintshwe ngaze ngibonisa inkantolo khona manje ukuthi ngempela i-barrel yesibhamu iyakwazi ukushintsheka.
Let's go to
my lord, if I can add, if Colonel Mangena made it positive for this barrel, the crime scene bullets, then it tells to me it's the same barrel.
Kodwa ke uma uKenel Mangena ekwazile ke ukuthi uma enze ivivinyo zakhe wabona ukuthi ke ku positive okanye kuyamesha kusho izinto zona lesi sibhamu kusho ukuthi ke i-barrel kusaseyona leyana.
Okay. And then in your report, paragraph 3, exhibit 13D, my lord. Paragraph 3.2, you said you received 18
9mm parabellum caliber cartridges, which I did not mark down.
Yes.
Yebo ngiyavuma lokho ke ku paragraph 3.2 ngeke ngathola ke inhlamvu ezu-18 ze-9mm parabellum kanti ke azange ngiyimarke.
And then in paragraph 10 when you sealed, how many did you seal?
Say again?
In paragraph 10 when you sealed the exhibits referred to in paragraph 3.
The 10.1, I sealed all that exhibits again in that seal bag. And
which is how many?
the same amount that I've received in 3.2 and 3.3. 18 and 10.
Okay.
Ngamanye amazwi ke lana ku paragraph 10.1 ngike ngasila zonke ingxenye zobufakazi. Futhi uma sikhuluma ke ngeinhlamvu sikhuluma nge-18 neinhlamvu ezu-10 futhi ezasilwa zafakwa kwi-evidence bag ngamanye amazwi zasilwa.
Okay. And then in exhibit 13C, that is Mangena's report, paragraph 7, you see that one. Paragraph 7.
Ja, as jy wil move here.
Yeah, you see paragraph 7.2.1. These are the exhibits that he received from the bank that you sealed. Do you agree with me?
That's correct, yeah.
PA for 000610885.
That's correct.
Yes. Paragraph 7.2.1, he received 16.
Yeah, I see that.
Yes, then what happened to the 2?
Maybe he used it for test fires for the CMJ. Because the FNJ is...
But he's receiving here. He has not yet done any examination.
That you must ask him.
Thank you.
That's the only thing that I can think that he used it for test purpose.
Okay, but you see that you sealed 18 and he received 16.
That's correct.
Okay.
Lokho ungabuza yena ke uma ngena ngoba ngibona la kwi paragraph 7.2.1 ukuthi yena wathola ke inhlamvu ezu16 kanti ke mhlambe lezi ezinye ezu2 wayisebenzisa ke ukwenza ivivinyo zokudubula isibhamu kodwa ke ngiyabona umehluko ukhona mina ngikhuluma nge18 yenhlamvu kanti uma ngena yena ukhuluma ngeinhlamvu ezu16 lo mbuzo ufanele ukuthi uye kuye uma ngena.
Okay, correct. Just educate me here. You said you were able to recover the serial number from this firearm.
Yeah, I said possibly.
When you say possibly, what do you mean?
I've made a note on my paper here. Sometimes when you do the etching, like the number that I said is possibly it's 8587B.
Okay, so you're not sure?
Yeah, because sometimes like the 8 I make a red mark underneath it and a question mark. Same with the B. It might look like a naught sometimes, might look like a 6 sometimes. Same with the B. So that's why I said possibly. That's the number. But it looked to me like a 8 and it looked to me like a B.
Manje ke ingaloko ngishilo ke ukuthi I serial number yalesi sibhamu kuyakhonakala ukuthi kwaba yiyona lengayithola lapha yana.
Okay,
ngoba phela ke inambolo engayibona khona lapha niyatholakala kwaba i8587B ngaphansi kuka 8 wesibini ngathi ke ukubeka umugcanyana omncane lapho kanti ne question mark ukubonisa ukuthi anginaso isiqiniseko lapho ukuthi ngaba u8 noma uB okanye ngaphansi kweB kunokwenza ukuthi u6 kunokuthi kube uB ngoba bengenaso isiqiniseko sakho.
When you are still doing that process and we have revealed those numbers which you are saying possible, is there someone else who's working with you or who will confirm the numbers that you see that they are correct?
No.
Or you'll be alone?
Yeah, I will be alone. I will be alone when I've done this firearm breach. I was alone.
Ngimunye ngaleso sikhathi akekho omunye umuntu mhlawumbe ungaqinisekisa ukuthi lokho engikubonayo ngempela yikho lokho engikubhala phansi.
And there is no one who certifies this process as the correct?
No. Lately they make a paper on the pro forma for somebody to confirm for you.
Okay,
so you won't be doing it alone anymore. Somebody must confirm.
Okay, later it's confirmed like that, but at the time when you did
I was doing it alone.
There's no one who confirmed it.
No, I was doing it.
Phambilini ke bengenza ngedwa. Ubengekho umuntu oqinisekisayo ukuthi zonke le inyathelo engiyithathayo uma ngenza ke lezi ivivinyo ziqinisekisiwe. Kodwa ke esikhathini samanje sekukhona le proforma lapho kuzoba khona nomunye umuntu ke ozoqinisekisa ukuthi konke engikwenzile kuqondile.
And when did the ballistic realize that there has to be someone to confirm?
Yes, that I will say a year or what ago that they start implementing that. I can't tell you exactly. Exactly.
Sesikhathi la kuye kaqaliswa khona ukuthi kusetshenziswe le proforma. Lapho ke kuzoba nomunye umuntu ozoqinisekisa ivivinyo ezenziwe ngimi. Mhlambe kungaba onyakeni ondlule kodwa ke isiqiniseko anginaso se date kahle.
Okay. From your examination after revealing this possible serial number, could it tell you who the owner was from the system?
I don't look on the system for the owner. Just put it in my affidavit. That's the IO's job to see if you can find the owner on that.
Manje ke mina emva ukuthi ngiyithole leyo number okukhonakala ukuthi ngempela yona i-serial number leyo angenzi ke uphenyo lokuthi lesi sibhamu esikabani uIO okanye lo phenye icala uyena umuntu ofanele ukuthi aqinisekise ukuthi leyo serial number isho ukuthi isibhamu esikabani umnini wesibhamu bani.
Okay. And then this one again, I just need your clarity because you are experienced on this one. We have 21 years of service, ne?
22.
22, thank you, my lord. You are experienced more than myself. That's why I'm asking this question. We have exhibits referred to in X5. I can maybe summarize them, my lord, to say we've got exhibits that were submitted by Constable Mosia at the ballistic. Those are the ones that are referred to in exhibit X5, okay? And they were entered into the IBIS.
He asked for him to be entered. I don't know. I can't tell you.
Yes,
because
yes, but
it was not my case. That
okay.
one.
ngaleso sikhathi ke mhlawumbe wacela ukuthi mazifakwe kwi-IBs bengeyona icase yami leyo ngaleso sikhathi.
I'm not even saying that it was your case, but they were submitted to the ballistic. They are in the system because they were submitted.
I still can't tell you because I have nothing to do with that bullets, my lord.
Angeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngikutshele lapho ukuthi zafakwa kwi-system ngoba phela mina ke bengeyena ke umuntu obephethelele icala kahle kahle.
Okay. And you further, you mentioned the other 5 cases, if I'm not mistaken, that you compared them with the same exhibit 2. Am I correct?
With the test that I fired from this firearm, yeah.
Yes.
Yebo kukhona ke amanye ama-case awu-5 lapho ke le ngcenzo zobufakazi zaqhathaniswa nawo ke ngenkathi kudutshulwa ukwenza lezo ivivinyo zokudubula.
Okay. I want to understand this. Were these cases allocated to you, or you just picked them from the system?
No, they sent a request to the admin people and then they gave me that different cases to compare it with.
What request did you send?
No, the IOs. They must send a request.
Shuthi ke abaphenye icala benza isicelo kulabantu be-admin. Kanti ke mina ngase ngithola ke amanye ama-case ekumele ngisebenze kuwo afakela ngaphakathi nale ukuthi mangiqhathaniseke ingxenye zobufakazi kuleyo case.
So it means the respective investigating officers had sent them to the ballistic.
Yeah, requesting
for further investigations to be done.
Compare this case with that.
Okay.
The different cases.
Same like this one in Exhibit 5.
No, that one was asked for IBIS to be put on IBIS.
On IBIS, oh.
Yeah, that's a different system than me.
So in this one, there was
lena iye yathathwa yafakwa kwi-IBIS kanjalo ihlukile nale engithi kwayenzwa isicelo i-IO ukuthi makube nezingxenye zobufakazi eyithunyelwe khona laphana kwi-admin section ukuthi kube nokuqhathaniswa kwalezo ingxenye zobufakazi. Lena ke esikhuluma ngayo eyathunyelwa kwi-IBIS sesikhuluma ngokunye ke asikhulumi ngale yanquma.
Okay, in these 5, just assist me in these 5. What was the specific request?
Just to compare my my docket, my case number Cleveland case 96 of 0215 with lab number 343-692 2015 to compare that exhibits, which is the test fired bullets and cartridge cases, to compare it with exhibits from that 5 cases.
Mina ngacelwa ke ukuthi le lab 343-69 year 2015 ye Cleveland case 9602 2015 ukuthi mangiqhathaniseke ingxenye zobufakazi ezivela kwi-case nala amanye ama-case awu-5.
So I physically had to draw that cases, open it and compare it with this, but nothing was positive of that 5 cases with my test fired bullets or cartridge cases.
Kulawa ama-case awu-5 azange ke kube nokumesha uma ngiqhathanisa. Kodwa ke kusho ukuthi ama-file avela avulwa athathwa ama-file avulwa kwenzwa ke lezo ivivinyo akukho kwamesha uma kucheckwa lapho.
And also when you are working with those five cases, it couldn't pick up the exhibits that were submitted as per exhibit X5.
It won't, because that's different cases and I have to draw the case files with the exhibits inside, take it out and compare it with my tests in this case.
Physically.
So I won't know anything about that. At least they made a docket for that that bullets, and they asked me to compare that with that as well, but I won't know about that. I only took that 5 cases physically, open the bags, take the exhibits, and compare it with my tests, and nothing was found positive.
Mayelana-ke namadokhethi, ukuqhathaniswa ngamadokhethi, angekwazi ukusho ukuthi ngempela aye kukhona ukufanana okuthize okube khona ngaphandle kokuthi amadokhethi alethwa okanye ngahamba ngayodonsa amadokhethi ingxenye zofakazi ezazikhona kulawo madokhethi ngase ke ngiyaqhathanisa ke ngokubheka physically ngamanye amazwi ngisebenzisa amehlo wami okanye nezinye ivivinyo eziphysical ngaphandle kokwazi ukuthi amacala lawa axhumene kanjani.
Okay. Besides the Marikana case that you referred to this court to, is it normal for the ballistic officer to go and book out the exhibit from the SAP 13, come back and examine the same exhibit?
Well, I haven't done it, but in my years there, but it might be done. I can't comment on that.
Lokho ke kuyakhonakala ukuthi ngenziwa. Mina bengakaze ngiyenze phambilini kodwa ke kuyakhonakala ke ukuthi umuntu asebenze ngaleyo ndlela.
But it's not an exceptional case like the Marikana.
Yeah, but if there's a paper trail for the ballistic expert to go fetch it, there's a paper trail. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but
konke kubhalwe phansi nanoma ke inqubo ingazange ilandelelena ke okanye imigomo ebekiwe ukuthi ingxenye zofakazi zihambe zifike kuphi kodwa ke ngithi mina ke uma ngabe kubhalwe phansi angiboni kunenkinga kangako kakhulukazi sibheke le case yaseMarikana.
But do you know the importance of safeguarding the exhibits from being tampered with by other police officers when the firearm is being handled?
Yeah, I know. But I suppose if Colonel Magena did it, he must have signed out that firearm at the SAP 13 and keep it in his custody.
Ngiyakuqaphela lokho ukubaleka kwakhona ukuthi kwafanele ukuthi kube nendlela okanye imigomo ethize okusetshenzwa ngayo uma sibhekene nokuthi manje sesisebenzana nezibhamu okanye sibhekene nesibhamu njengengxenye yobufakazi kodwa ngiyakholwa ke ukuthi uCaptain Mangena uye wakwazi ukuthi makabhuke out assign khona lapho kwezinye ke zezincwadi ezikhona lapha na ku SAPS uma ethatha leyo ngxenye yobufakazi.
If I had to hand that firearm to somebody else, I will let him either sign it out and sign for it in my docket or maybe in my diary, say it was sealed in that seal bag, that was inside the seal bag, it was sealed, not tampered with, and he must sign for it. That's where I will do it if it must be done that way.
Mina bengayenza ngaleyo ndlela uma kungukuthi ingxenye yobufakazi kumele ngiyinikeze umuntu othize bengenza isiqiniseko sokuthi mhlambe kuyijournal yami kanye encwadini yami ngibhale phansi ke ne-seal number yalokho mhlambe ngikubhale kwi-docket ukuthi i-seal number ethize umuntu wanikezwa yona ke kungukuthi azange leyo evidence bag ibanjwe okanye umuntu azama ukuyivula lokho ngingakubhala phansi mina.
Thank you, Colonel. I have no further questions, my lord.
Yeah, Mr. You want to ask something?
Yes, I just have one request, my lord.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe just a background of the request to the warrant officer.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Warrant officer, I just want to understand you very well because this issue of a bullet projectile is contentious in this case. Yeah, you gave an explanation that based on a request by Warrant Officer Musia for Exhibit A1 and Exhibit 1 to be on IBIS, that is according to Exhibit 5. You remember that? You remember when we were reading Exhibit 5, X5?
Yeah.
Yes. So there's supposed to be a report when the caliber of the bullet, a report, of a person who conducts the examination on the caliber of the bullet, whether the bullet has been damaged, and lastly, whether the bullet projectile and the fragmented bullet was fired in the same or one firearm. Is that what you said?
Yeah, but I also said that I won't know because I didn't handle it. But if it was doing the normal way,
Yes, in the normal
it should have
way.
been handed to somebody,
Yes.
do a caliber determination, weigh the bullets, see how many riflings on the bullets, the damage, and then he must write a report about that. If that's the only exhibits that was sent in on that covering letter.
Yes.
And there was a lab created for that specific covering letter in that case. So that's the way it should have gone or should be. But I can't comment. I don't know what's happened to that. I was not.
indlela ebefanele ukuthi kusetshenzwe ngakhona ingalokho ngithi angeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngiphawule kangako kodwa ke befanele ukuthi uma ngabe kukhona ivivinyo ethize ezokwenza mhlambe kuyinhlamvu lo muntu ozokwenza lezo ivivinyo ufanele ukuthi abhale ireport ukuthi lezo inhlamvu zasesimeni esinjani emva kokuthi enze ivivinyo kodwa ke angikwazi ke ukuthi ngaqhubeka ngiphawule ukuya phambili.
No problem, Warrant Officer. Those are the only exhibits in that covering letter, which were sent to the ballistics on the 30th of October 2014. Those are the only exhibits. That is Exhibit A1 and 1.
Yeah.
Yebo kwaba ingxenye zokufakazi nje ezathunyelwa ke A1 ne1 ukuze ke kuyokwenzwa ivivinyo eziqhamuka ke okanye ezilotshiwe khona lapha kwi covering letter.
You also said, Warrant Officer, after the examination of the exhibits, it will then be sent to IBIS for IBIS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Emva kwalokho ke lezo ingxenye izothunyelwa khona lapha kwi-IBC.
Let us say to explore this point, as I said to you, it is very contentious. Let us say, Warrant Officer, the exhibit, more so exhibit, in particular Exhibit 1, was sent on, the tests were done because we don't have the report. The tests were done and sent after the examination sent on IBIS. So when was it going to be picked up that there is an exhibit which has been sent on IBIS?
I can't tell you that because it's not my department.
Action department yami leyo angeke ngikwazi ukuthi leyo ngxenye yofakazi kuthiwa yafika nini kwi-IBIS ukuthi kuyokwenzwa ke ivivinyo phezukwayo angeke ngikwazi ukuphawula lapho.
Okay, thank you, Warrant Officer, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, Warrant Officer, you just said that the barrel of a CZ75 model, it's easily changeable.
If lots of firearms barrels are in, you can change, you can put another barrel if you can get hold of it. Because you must, to get the barrel, you must have a serial number on that barrel. And it must be done by a person that works with firearms, and you must get papers for that barrel to be fitted to another firearm. If that barrel is shot and it's worn out, you can't just buy a barrel and put it on. It's not that easy. So you must go through a process, legal process to do it, to fit a
Legal process.
barrel. Yeah.
Sengishilo ke ukuthi kulula ukuthi umuntu angayishintsha ibhareli yesibhamu kanti ke uma une serial number yaleso sibhamu uyakwazi ke ukuthi uyifune ibhareli ozokwazi ukuthi uzo exchange ngayo kulesi sibhamu kodwa ke angeke uze uthi sengiyanquma nje ukuthi mangishintshe ibhareli yesibhamu ngaphandle ukuthi ugcwalise amaphepha athize kukhona ke inqubo esemthethweni edinga ukuthi umuntu ayihloniphe angokuba ke kwenzakala leyo nto yokushintshwa kwebhareli yesibhamu.
In your when I was cross-examining you, the court seemed to have acknowledged the fact that there are so many wrong things that are happening around here. So, with regard to the changing of the firearms, of the barrels of the firearm, is that not applicable in the black market, if I were to put it that way?
If you can find someone in the black market.
Yes.
I don't know.
No, what
I think it's a legal way. I wouldn't know if you found the barrel in the black market.
May you please understand what I'm trying to say?
We black market.
Okay, sorry.
Ukuthi ukushintshwa kwe-barrel zeyibhamu ukuthi kwenziwa kanjani mina ngenza izinto ngosemthethweni.
I'm not trying to suggest that you could be involved in it.
I don't know because I don't know if you can get one in the black market. I can't tell you.
But with your, with,
Ngiqinisile ukuthi angikwazi lokho. Angazi nokuthi amabharela ayatholakala khona lapho kwi-black market.
but with the fact that you had also acknowledged that firearms get stolen in police stations and all those things, as it was suggested by the court.
I didn't admit that it was stolen at police. I never said something like that, sir.
Mina azange ngivume lokho futhi azange ngikhulume lokho futhi phambi.
Yeah, but that information is on record.
Now, he didn't admit that. I am the one who uttered that.
Yes, my lord.
Quoting the evidence of this court.
Yes, my lord. That's where I'm getting to. With the fact that the court acknowledged the fact that firearms get stolen even at the level of a police station, does that not also include the possibility that on those aspects, on that very same, but I'm not done.
I suppose it can be.
Yes, it can be.
But still, the fact of the matter is that Colonel Mangena made it positive with the bullets. So it means it's the same battle.
Manje ke angeke ngifikise lokho ukuthi kunokwenzeka ukuthi amabharela angashintshwa. Kodwa noma kunjalo ke uKhenel Mangena ukwazile ke ukumeshisa wathola ukuthi ku positive amabullet.
That's another very contentious point that is before the court, and I'm not arguing with you, because Mangena went to the police station on the 14th of July 2020, found that firearm in an exhibit bag that was not sealed. That is his evidence. And he only conducted these tests on the 20th, that is almost 6 days after he'd been to the police station. That's where the question of the changing of the barrel comes into picture. But I'm going to argue it at the end of the case. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are we talking about this firearm called Exhibit 2?
Yes.
Because me, I listen very carefully.
Yes, my lord.
You testified that you made a comparison of the so-called cartridges or bullets which were fired allegedly in the Alexander case.
Yes, my lord.
And the test firearm was Exhibit 2.
That's correct.
That's it.
It's his test that I made positive with 9 of that cartridge case.
Yes.
In Alexander.
And we see the gun there. There it is.
Yeah, this is him.
Now, you were handling the Cleveland case. Is that not so?
That's correct. 96 of 02-2015.
But you were the ballistic person. That firearm, they must just disputing it maybe, I don't know. There are 2 police witnesses who came and said they went on a particular day to Malvern, where accused number 3 allegedly rents or rented premises. And they found that firearm on top of the wardrobe. Are you with me? Yeah. So that is the background as far as this court is concerned. About the other possibilities, fine.
Yes, that was done in 2016. Fast forward 2020. Mr. Mangena drives from the Forensic Science Laboratory on the 14th of July 2020. He arrives at the Cleveland police station to go and get that firearm, that alleged firearm. As per Mr. Kiminda's instruction, on the 20th, which is 6 days after he had been to the police station, he makes some comparison which are fitting the alleged cartridge that was found at the Phosphorus case. Now there's a new twist here, the fact that you cannot exclude the possibility, or in fact you had admitted, it's not actually a possibility, you had admitted that the barrels of a firearm, which are the key component, which is a key component with regard to the markings which could be left on a bullet, is changeable. Not so.
My lord, I agree, but
Thank you.
If I may, my lord.
Yes, please.
No, I just wanted you to
There's a
say you
simple way
agree,
to
don't
sort this
explain.
out.
No. Mr. Minister, you're an officer of this court. You can't ask a question of an expert, and when he tries to explain to you, and then you say, no, that's end.
Please, the court,
No, just explain, sir.
I withdraw the fact that you cannot
just
explain. You
explain.
can proceed to explain.
My lord, if I may say, there's a simple way to see if it's the right battle or not. You can ask Captain Colonel Magena to compare this fired cartridge cases with that test that he fired when he received the firearm. And if he makes that positive with this, because there's chamber marks on that cartridge case on the side as well. So if you can compare that and see if the chamber marks is the same than mine tests with his fire test, then it's the same barrel.
Manje kulula ukwazi ukuthi ibarrel kusaseyiyona leyana. Sicela uma ngena ukuthi asinikeze ubufakazi omayelana ukuthi makenza ama test edubula lesi sibhamu ama markings asele kuma cartridge casing wakhe bese ke siqhathanisa nalokho ukuthi nami ngenza ivivinyo ngidubula lesi sibhamu ngaqhathanisa ke nama casings zakhona uma ngabe ke ayafanana ama markings akulawo casings nalawa awami singaqeda ngokuthi ke isibhamu esisodwa ibarrel eyodwa.
Thank you, sir. On that one, Mr. Mangena said, because those test bullet and cartridges that were fired by you, for him, they could not assist him. He had to fire extra test, other bullets for test purposes and test cartridge purposes. So it specifically did not use yours.
I'm sorry to judge it now and again. You see, Mangena never fired about barrels in this court. Never.
No, he did, my lord.
Barrels, about the fact that they are interchangeable. He never testified about
No,
that.
he said the marks that
No.
that would
This
be printed
witness
on the bullets.
was asked by Ms. Mshololo about barrels, and the expert says, yes, they are interchangeable.
Yes.
So leave that question for Mangena.
As it is.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you,
Otherwise,
sir.
it's really far, famous man. Lala Vuga. Yes, what is it?
I'm sorry, Warrant. Just one question. The blue box that is in front of you, you testified that you are identifying it now as per the handwriting that is outside, written outside in that box. Am I correct? Yeah.
Yebo le bhokisi leli eliblue ngikwazi ukulibona ukuthi ilona ukuya ke ngombhalo okhona phezulu leli bhokisi.
And also, we don't have any specimen of your handwriting in this court to compare with that handwriting. Am I correct?
I look at my docket, I have it written in my docket.
But we don't have it.
But we don't have an expert to confirm
Thank you.
it.
Ungoda akekho ukuthi mhlambe angaqhathanisa lokho kubhalwe lapha kule bhokisi eliblue nalokho kubhalwe kwidocket yami. Lokho kungenzeka kodwa ke ngiyavuma ukuthi akekho umuntu ongaqinisekisa.
Yeah, thank you.
No re-examination, my lord. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to release you quicker than my colleagues here. Your CV mentions obviously that you are vested in the examination of firearm mechanisms, right?
Yes, my lord.
A barrel is a firearm mechanism.
Yeah, it's part of a firearm,
That's it.
according to the Act.
That's it.
Ibarrel kuyingxenye ye firearm mechanism okanye ukusebenza okanye ukushintsheka kwesibhamu uma siqhuma. Ibarrel kuyingxenye lokho.
You got the relevant section of the act there.
Yeah, can I maybe read it
Yes,
for the
read
court,
it so that
my
we're
lord,
all
if it pleases you?
educated.
A firearm means any in brackets, device manufactured or designed to propel a bullet or projectile through a barrel or cylinder by means of burning propellant at a muscle energy exceeding 8 joules or 6 feet per pound.
Sikhuluma ngesibhamu ke sikhuluma ke ngesetshenziswa esikhiqiziwe ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sikhahlele okanye ukukhipha inhlamvu kusetshenziswa yona ke ibarrel okanye isilinda ngokuthi ke kushiseke lento ebizwa ipropellant khona ke iphume ke kumlomo wesibhamu okanye webarrel kusetshenziswa ke i-energy endlula ke i-8 joules.
Device manufactured or designed to discharge rimfire, center fire or twin fire ammunition.
Kanti ke kuyisetshenziswa ke esikhiqiziwe ukuthi sikwazi ukudubula ngaleyo ndlela i-center fire okanye i-pin fire.
And C, device which is not at the time capable of discharging any bullet or projectile but which can be readily altered or to be a firearm within the meaning of paragraph A and paragraph B.
Kanti ke isetshenziswa ke uma sikhiqizwa sasikhiqizwa ke kungabhekiwe ukuthi singakwazi ukudubula kodwa ke siyakwazi ukuthi mhlambe singaguqula okanye sishintshwe ukuze ke sihambelane nemigomo ye paragraph A no B.
Paragraph D. Device manufactured to discharge a bullet or any other projectile of .22 caliber or higher at a muzzle energy of more than 8 joules by means of compressed gas and not by means of burning propellant.
Kanti ke kuyisetshenziswa ke esikhiqiziwe ukukhipha inhlamvu mhlawumbe ke ukusetshenziswa ke i.2 caliber or ngamanye amazwi i.2 caliber okanye ephezulu kwe.2 caliber iphuma njalo kumlomo we barrel kusetshenziswa ke i-energy endlula ke 8 joules.
Then E. Barrel, frame or receiver of a device referred to in paragraphs A to D.
Okanye ke sikhuluma lana ke ngebarrel sikhuluma ngeframe okanye ke lento ebizwa ke i-receiver yesetshenziswa okukhulunywa ngaso ke kulama paragraph alandelayo A, B, C no D.
Okay, just dismantle the barrel in our presence. Whilst you're doing that, this is not a homemade device.
No.
That firearm. They do in KwaZulu-Natal. They manufacture their own firearms. And I know because I've handled cases regarding that. Right.
Hayi ke wengane sithimplake ezinjalo indaba eseniphathele zona kwenzeka phana ke eceleni leli kaSenzo Meyiwa kuthi nayo simbozo sele TV sitake siphume kanje ihlanganwe ne video elandelayo.